Hey class, let's go over job skill 14-5, reconcile a bank statement. The first thing that I want to address is it says bank statement shown following this exercise. If you scroll all the way down, you're going to see there is no bank statement. This is a Cengage MindTap issue. Cengage has been notified of this for some time and they have not corrected it. The good news is that it's okay. There's only one question, which is question 5, that you will need the answer to. All the rest of them you're going to be able to do yourself. The second thing you're going to need is blank form 57. So you'll go ahead and click that hyperlink and it'll pull up this blank form and it's going to look like what's on the right hand side of my screen. Then you're going to read the instructions. So it tells us that we compare and check off transactions recorded in your checkbook with those listed in the statement and discover the following outstanding checks. It's got a list of 5 checks and 5 check amounts. And then it says record these on the reconciliation form under outstanding checks. So this is the outstanding check section. You're going to have 5 of these and you're going to have the 5 amounts here. Number 2 is telling you to take and add all 5 of these amounts together and put them in the total column. Number 3 is talking about deposits that have not been credited to your account. So you've got a deposit of $3,500 and a deposit of $1,800. So those are going to be under the deposit not credited. So you'll put those 2 amounts and the dates of those amounts over here. Then on number 4, it's telling you to total that amount here. Now, number 5 is enter the ending statement balance on the reconciliation form. So if any of you have bank statements that come to your house, like through the mail, or if you look at them online, typically every month you're going to have an ending statement balance. That is what it's talking about here. So you do not have that because we don't have the bank statement. So I'm going to give you the answer to that. It's right here. It just says enter ending statement balance shown on this statement. It is $1,704.09. So that's what you're going to need for that. Now this next section, 6, 7, and 8 is going to be this section down here. So the first thing it tells you to do is to add the total deposited not credited to the ending statement balance and record, making a note of the subtotal. So let me explain what it means by that. So this deposit not credited total, this total number where you've added these 2 items together, you're going to just take that number and enter it here. So if this number was 1,000, you're going to just take it and enter it right here, 1,000. Now what you're going to need is a scrap sheet of paper, or you can do it in a calculator, whatever you want to do. What you're going to do is you're going to take this number and you're going to add it to this number. So if it was 1,000, it would be $2,704.09. You want to make note of that. That's why it says make note of the subtotal. So you would just write that down, the amount that you come up with. Now the next question is the next step is question 7. Subtract the total of the outstanding checks from the figure determined in step 6 and record. So then what we have here is the total of outstanding checks. So let's say that this amount was 100. How you get that is by adding all of the checks together. Remember, we've already figured that in the step 2. But what we're going to do is we're just going to enter 100 down here. Then we're going to take on our scrap sheet of paper or on a calculator, you would take that amount you had. So I had $2,704.09. I would need to subtract 100 because those are the checks that haven't came out of my account yet. Then I would get the amount of $2,004.09. So that amount is what you would enter here, $2,604.09. Now, we know that these numbers are just numbers I made up. They're not the actual numbers, because if you look over under number 8, it says verify the adjusted total you determined with the checkbook balance, which is $6,807.89. So your number, your adjusted total, should match this. Now, with that being said, I don't want you to just enter that number here. If you have these numbers incorrect and you haven't done the math and checked yourself, then you're going to get those questions wrong. But this is the number that should match what you have in your adjusted total. Okay, now I want to explain it to you. So, just in common sense ways of thinking of this. If you had a bank statement that came out on August 30th and you had $1,704.09 and you know that you've deposited 2 checks and they equaled $1,000, you would add that because you say, okay, well, that means I have $2,704.09. They just haven't gone through yet. But then you would say, oh, wait a minute, I wrote those 2 checks out and they equal 100. So what I actually have, my adjusted total, once everything goes through my bank, is going to be $2,604.09. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about this, email me. Thank you.